Crow Cooper here with On the Black. So on the latest edition of the Five Tool Show, Tanya and I were discussing what we're going to be looking for and what we hope to get out of the Mets team this year. Both of us are trying to remain as optimistic as possible, but with all the injuries the Mets have had recently here in spring training and given the last few years, it's kind of difficult. So neither one of us are expecting the team to do much in terms of wins this year on the field. So we're looking for other things that we can kind of hold on to and what we are watching this year for the Mets. And the one thing that I threw out is, the main thing that I'm going to be watching for this year is kind of that continued development of the younger players, guys that may have a chance to be a part of this core team, well into the future. So I'm looking this year, totally behind the plate. Can he bounce back, especially defensively? He had a bad year last year. I want to see if he can bounce back defensively, and is he going to be the catcher of the future for the Mets? I think that's still undetermined. Ike Davis, hoping he comes back healthy this year, and can a healthy Ike Davis pick up where he left off last year before he got injured, because he was having a really good year. He was batting over 300. He had 7 home runs already, so he was on a good pace for home runs last year. Second base, the big question about Murphy, not offensively, but defensively. Will he develop as a second baseman? Can he be the Mets' second baseman of the future? Tejada at shortstop. I don't think any of us are concerned about Tejada defensively, but offensively, I like the way Tejada was starting to develop at the plate towards the end of the year last year, and hoping that can continue. And then you go to outfield and right field, Duda. What's he going to do being out there every day? How's he going to hold up defensively? What's his back going to do in the lineup? We know he's a big, strong guy. He's got a lot of power. How many home runs is he going to hit? So specifically for the position players, those are the guys that I'm watching this year to see how they develop and how they perform. And I'm going to enjoy watching those guys too play this year. On the pitching staff, in the starting rotation, or what projects to be the starting rotation for the Mets this year, I'm looking at Jon Niese to see his development. Can he take a step forward from where he was last year and even the year before that? And then the guys that are in the minors that are going to be coming through the Mets organization, guys like Mejia, Wheeler, Harvey, and really tracking those guys this summer as they make their way through the Mets organization and see how they perform and they progress. So that's, as a Mets fan, that's kind of what I'm really focusing on this year heading into the 2012 season. Now, again, I'm going to remain optimistic. Hope the team does really well on the field. We'll see about that. My hopes are kind of low there, or my expectations are kind of low there, but I hope they do well. But in the meantime, I'm going to really enjoy watching some of these other guys that I just named, and can they develop and improve at their craft. So we'd love to hear some feedback from you guys. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you soon.